Bobby, how you doing? Yeah, he limped in again with that goddamn knee of his.
I don't. Yeah, I can't wait for the day either. Steve was like, "You want to do a call-in?" I'm like, "No, I want to come in. I want to get out of the. I've been in the house for 2.5 weeks."
I gotta come by and see you. I'm sorry, I haven't come by and see you. I've been busy.
Yeah, thanks. What does that mean?
I feel bad. I'm meaning to come by and see you and the dogs.
Yeah, there's one way to come by and see me.
What do you do to his dogs that's awful?
Nothing. I'm very nice.
He's made my dog Kelby used to be antisocial. Nobody liked him. He liked nobody. I actually got the other dog I got because my first dog, Kelby, sucked.
And you wanted a good, fun dog.
As a dog, just sucked. Nobody liked him. And then he came over one day and transformed him into this regular dog. Now he gets excited. He licks people's faces. How did you do
that?
I'm very loved in the animal kingdom.
Are you? Sorry. Animal kingdom.
Very loved by animals.
My dog actually can't hold his breath when he comes over. He and just yelps. He starts screaming, but it's not like a bark. It's a scream like, he's here.
Oh,
I'll tell you
get peanut butter missing when you go to make peanut butter sandwiches after Jim's been over?
No, I just pick him up over my head. I go, look at you. I just hold him under his little arms. I shake him around. I hold him by my head and I go, look at you.
He used to sit in my recliner and pick his nose.
Yeah, here's what I've heard.
He used to sit there and pick his nose. We'd eat lunch, everything would be cool, and then Jim would always pass out in my recliner, and my dogs he'd be right on him, just sleeping with him. It was just awful. And then you look over and he would pick his nose and feed it to my dog.
Why not? Feed your boogers to his dog.
Well, who wouldn't?
That is such a violation of your property.
But the thing is that I tried it. It's hilarious because they really don't know that it's a booger.
They love it.
It's almost my dog actually sat. Everything I taught him with a biscuit, he did with a booger.
Like it was a little biscuit or a little chew toy.
Yeah, but I'd pick a regular little boogie. He picks like half of his brain comes out, and he swings it around his finger until it wraps around like a piece of gum, and then he feeds it to my dog. My dog actually choked on one of his boogers.
Oh God! Stop.
That's a good one.
That's kind of funny.
That's a good one. I've gotten actually.
Have you gained weight?
Since this happened?
Since the last time we saw you?
Nah, pretty much the same.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, pretty much the same. I didn't.
Yeah, you look just as fat.
I didn't give.
Years ago was that?
It's 2 years ago.
Jesus Christ!
And his knees.
There are veterans that have been shot in the knee with a .50 cal, and they can walk. Oh boy! Oh no!
Yeah, we're having problems with this computer here getting the audio out, so I was talking with Mars trying to get this working.
All right.
I was. Yeah, he gets nervous and his mouth gets dry. So in the middle of the conversation, he drinks something and he's like.
But he drinks things that make your mouth dry, like iced tea.
He's like, okay, well, I was getting the thing up at the. And it was.
It's a little nervous.
It's all nervous and drinking every time, and it's just really distracting.
You guys are really
but who cares?
Magnifying glasses of the zits of life.
Exactly.
Hey, I like that.
I want that computer. Why don't you get that fixed?
Reverse the polarity.
No, it was like, get that fixed.
He really was just banging on the keyboard like a chimp. What is wrong? Oh, no, he's using his thumb.
Attaboy, fan.
What do you got?
You tell him, fan. Not working.
And standing over his shoulder.
That's just a little sound. You can't even get the word Hannah. Oh, my hand.
That's perfect.
Love it.
Hold my hand, man.
Oh, my hand.
I wish I was there so I could just lean down and slap Bob's face repeatedly.
You know, if it was a different crew of comics, it would have been a different outcome. If it was Patrice, you, and Voss, it would have been a definitely different outcome. There would have been no ambulance. You would have sat there and let me just rot for an hour.
Just laughing at you.
Oh, you would have put like a wood plank against my each inside of my leg on the outside and just taped it and told me to get back on the bus.
I've been waiting for vultures to come around circling.
Well, he would have kept touching it. Is it right here?
Hold my hand, man.
Hold my. Yeah, you got to remember.
I don't know. I know that after I said hold my hand, I went, please.
Please.
Did you?
Please don't leave. Don't leave. Please. Sorry, drying off my mic. My E-Rock drinking bit has soaked the entire. So
the original one was I just tore my ACL and super strained my super strained. I really strained, super strained.
Super strained.
Am I a superhero? I super strained. I like Opie's technique is different this morning.
yes,
It's almost like he's like back at like Catskills. That's what you do when you tie your shoes in the morning. Yeah, two good ones.
All right.
The first time what happened was I tore it, so it was hanging on by like a piece of ligament. And when I went in, the doctor, whatever the doctor was, this jerk said he just went in and did some operation that was supposed to heal it. 2 years later, I go back in. I didn't have an ACL for 2 years. The guy did an operation that they do on shoulders like 8 years ago.
what?
Yeah,
I
right.
typed in knee. Yeah.
Oh my
ceiling
God!
Fan. I needed a ceiling fan.
Knee ceiling fan.
Try to find them both in the same building.
I got a great ceiling fan that has a remote and everything.
Okay.
I should have known something was wrong because after the surgery, he didn't call me again. You know what I mean? Like usually the doctor will call us.
Yeah.
How you doing? It went okay. After the surgery, he was gone. He wasn't even there. Nobody was there to say you're cool. They just gave me a couple crackers and booted me. Yeah, I went on the internet.
Don't you have a regular?
Well, this is what happens is when you go to get a doctor, it's not like you can just go to. I thought you could. It's a doctor. You took an oath, and they're all the same. I didn't.
Yeah.
I never had to go to a doctor before. Doctor's a doctor. You went to school for 20 years for a knee thing. You know how to do a knee thing, and apparently that's not the way it is. I went in. I went from one doctor who didn't take my insurance. They sent me to another doctor who didn't take my insurance, and then this guy took my insurance.
Great.
And I went in, and he was all. I had this young guy who was like learning. It was almost like being at Applebee's with a new waiter, and the other waiter was walking behind them. Yeah, he's all nervous.
Specials. Make sure you tell him the specials.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
That's the
Making
doctor.
him all
I-
nervous. That's the doctor you had.
I had some
Great.
young guy. You don't want to. First of all, when you get a doctor to do any operation, make sure he has gray hair.
Yeah.
He's just old, and he's been doing it for a long time. Don't get some young guy with a cowlick.
I don't know how to deal with this problem.
It was just awful. This guy, so I went into this new doctor, and this guy basically looked at my MRI and was like, you have no ACL. I can't even see it. He's like, what? He goes, what's this guy's name? He wanted his name. He wanted the old MRI. He was going to call him up and, be like,
Try to
dude.
get your ACL back. What was he gonna-
He went in with a laser.
Laser.
Well, apparently, because there wasn't enough ligament left to heat. You're supposed to heat it up, and that makes it tightens the ligament up.
Sure.
But you can only do, apparently this worked on shoulders for like 6 months.
Did he go into a trance and put his 2 fingers in your knee and pull out a tumor?
Like a Mexican chicken doctor?
Like one of those faith healers, just like a cotton ball with like black and red paint on it.
Yeah.
He's still alive somewhere. He's just waiting to come back.
Anyway.
When he gave he figured out what was wrong with my knee, he threw chicken bones on the ground. He was like, it's your ACL. I was like, all right.
And Bob picked him up and started nibbling on him.
Hey, when there's a real good one, you can't fan in the background cracking up.
Yeah. Bob eating.
Jets. He does a lot of football players and pro athletes, McEnroe. Yeah, absolutely. I wish it was the Pats, but whatever. It was kind of annoying looking up and seeing the Jets.
Your old doctor did the Jets, but the gang who sang.
Put your leg on backwards.
Right.
Yeah, so he went in. This guy, he was great. He was a little too confident. He was like this Asian dude, Mr. Lee. I just was hoping he didn't listen to I was like, oh please.
You wake up, you'd have like no leg. You just remove it from the thigh.
Yeah. Throw your CD at your face.
I'd just be shorter, and he did something to my eyes.
So what happened, sweetie?
It's good to hear. It's good to hear. Is that Anthony? I thought
Damn
that
it.
was Ope.
No,
I don't.
I'm not the only one.
Oh
that
yeah, the
makes
new
fun
one.
of you.
Where's the new one,
Thanks.
Than?
I will not bomb it.
Oh,
No, I will not.
Is this it?
I learned my lesson on the show. If it's not a good one, don't say it.
You got it right. There it is. Yes or no? Oh, you added an extra E.
Fraud.
All right, talking to some kid that won a spelling bee.
Why are you panicking?
Because
Bills?
I haven't heard it yet.
It's
From like a hamstring or something.
Yes.
Which hurts twice as much and takes twice as long to recover.
Yeah.
And then they said, I was like, what's the only difference between taking mine and taking some dead guys? And they were like, AIDS.
No.
Yeah. The AIDS and Hep.
They can
Hep C.
test for that.
Yeah, but they test it, they nuke it, they do everything, but it's still in some cases, like he gave me the percentage.
Oh,
like
it's
55.
probably ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. And you know, my
55%?
No, he didn't let me finish. He jumped in 55.
Nothing. It's like a little more than half the people get AIDS.
Half the people get AIDS. Hey, you might get AIDS. You might not. But at least you can walk. You'll have AIDS and you'll be able to walk to the clinic. They said that to Matt Frost. They said he almost died from the same surgery. He went in and like 1,000,001 has this happen to him. After his surgery, he got blood clots, and it worked its way up to his lungs.
Oh.
And 3 days after, because they told him don't move after the surgery, so he's just lying in bed. He's a nut anyways. After September 11th, he's just freaking, about everything. So the doctor said don't move. He didn't move. I don't even think he blinked for like 3 days. He just lied there like a mummy. And he got blood clots in his leg and worked up way up to his lungs. And if he didn't go to the hospital, he would have been dead.
I didn't know there was something wrong.
His back of his calf swelled up, and it was like bruised, and it was just excruciating pain. So he was like, "I gotta go. There's something else wrong." So he went in and.
Man.
Yeah, so there's always that one chance that, there's like a 1 in 1,000,000. There's a percentage that, this dead guy, even though they nuked it and fried it and cooked it in olive oil.
He's going to get you.
That he's going to get me.
That he's going to get you in death.
I had a dream that...
He's having dreams that he's an architect and he has 3 sons and 3 daughters.
But it's just like a piece of rubber. They just drill holes in your bone and
you
stick
keep
it in
telling yourself
and
that.
pie it off.
But
I can actually feel a little creepy. I had a dream
guy lived a life. That ligament that was there.
Please tell me.
That's from he's a 40-year-old man.
40.
Yeah, she wouldn't tell me what color.
How'd he die?
Why couldn't
they
you
wouldn't tell me that. They only told me she got mad at me because I was asking her, what'd he do? Was he smart? Did he play?
Was he smart? It's not a brain transplant.
Yeah, what do you think? You're going to get a little smarts out of it?
I hope he's not
his leg at the
limping.
hip. Right. They just took his ACL out and gave it to.
He fell asleep
Chunky
in a
fat
hotel
man.
room with a chick. Woke up. I've taken your ACL. Get to the hospital. He's gonna limp along, trying to chase you down.
Instead of like $50,000 they get for a liver, you only get like $10 for an ACL
$10
on the black market. You took my leg for $10? I would have gave you $10. Yeah, I can actually dunk now. So
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was from the Upper East Side, way upper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I slam dunked on this leg.
Do you ever think
And
like
white
the guy
chicks love me.
for 40 years, that thing was just... It learned to ride a bike.
I don't understand.
And it hung out it was in a little pool, and then it went out. It had sex for the first time, and it was being used, and then there it is now. It's in Bob Kelly.
My
was
knee's been
flung
in
back.
doggy position.
Yeah, coulda.
It was flung back by his face while he looked at another gentleman.
I was going to come up with the Norman Rockwell scene.
Like the little swinging off the dock.
Yeah.
A little bobber in the water going up and down. Jim takes it right to the edge of the cliff. He kicks it off with.
Before those surgery shows on TV, didn't you always think that surgery was this very precise, very delicate procedure, like scalpel, and very gently cuts and then uses this instrument? They are pulling, tugging, chiseling. They have like power tools that the only difference between me using them on a job site and these guys is that it's been sterilized and it's covered in some kind of plastic. But they're drilling holes with Makita drills, banging away with like a claw hammer.
I have a screw in my leg. And,
Yeah.
and half of the pain after surgery is him going in and just ripping my muscles off of bone and digging away like, hold this, put this there.
They
Get
did.
that out of my way.
The worst was like I saw them using a chisel on someone's hip bone. Like they were putting in an artificial hip, and because the socket was so worn away, they have to chisel pieces of that away to get like the burrs off of it. So the new little Teflon piece they put in there sits right.
Yeah.
And there they are. Wham, wham, wham with a hammer. Yeah. And then they buff it out with a thing. It's like they're working on cars.
Yeah, you put a screw in my knee. I have a screw.
Yeah. And you would think it would be like this slow, meticulous turning of the screw. They're there with a ratchet going like a spark plug.
The scariest part is that you're in there, you know, and you're talking to everybody and everything. Yeah, all right. And then you just wake up. You just wake up 2.5 hours later.
And it's done.
You just wake up and someone's feeding you crackers.
It don't feel like 2.5 hours.
No,
huh?
You're literally going, yeah, man, I'm just, and you wake up, I need water. I'm falling asleep now. It's like they don't even have you count to 10 or anything. It's like, and you're out, and you wake up, Mr. Kelly,
you can't even talk.
You can't. Your knees just wrapped.
Does it hurt when you wake up?
Oh, it's awful. You just wake up and you slowly you're struggling to gain consciousness, which is the worst feeling ever. It's like you take
like
this.
I'm kind of awake, but nothing's working.
You're like it's almost like you're ripping your head off the pillow, but it's stuck. And you're like, and then you just snap back onto the pillow. You can't, and you go back out, and then you wake up, and you go back. And my girl was there, and you know I love her to death, but you're getting aggravated at her because she's like, "You're gonna be all right." I know. Shut up. I'm just trying to wake up.
We have audio from your doctor after the surgery, when you were in recovery.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
He smacked you.
Did you feel sick when you woke up from the?
Yeah, you feel sick. It depends on if you the anesthesia guy. I went in and talked to him this time. The last time I did the knee surgery, I don't know. I think they gave me pot.
Just let you smoke a joint. Yeah. Here you go, man. This is all you need. It's good stuff.
I just woke up in pain. I was just like, "What? Did you guys do anything for my pain?" Actually, the operation. Yeah, right where I got the colonics. This is what's weird. It was in a woman's breast cancer hospital in New Rochelle.
What?
Yeah.
And that's where you had your leg
my
done.
My first knee surgery.
First time.
This one I had at Lenox
This
Hill.
guy was,
yeah.
You.
That's when I knew something was wrong.
Because you got a guy that was like moonlighting.
Yeah, I didn't know this, but like doctors have to fight for OR time. You have to and you have to fight for your staff. Like people like, I need him, give me him. You can't use him. That OR is booked. And there's some lady going
like dodgeball.
Yeah, there's some lady that coordinates the whole thing. Like you can have this room and at 2:15, and you need a staff if you don't have a staff, and it's all this stuff's going on. But this hospital in New Rochelle, it was just I showed up. It was a bunch of sick chicks.
Oh man!
And then me with limping in. Yeah.
So wait, you had to come all the way back from New Rochelle that day?
It was I was in a Honda Civic.
At least you had a roomy car.
Hearing my girl go, sorry, I'm sorry, baby, I'm so sorry. I get it. Just get me home. Yeah, it was awful. And the anesthesia guy didn't really. I think he just knocked me out, like punched me in the jaw. I really think he was like, "Hey, you," whack, and he just. The doctor actually stayed in the Holiday Inn Express the night before. He wasn't really a doctor.
I could see him hacksawing your leg off.
That was awful. This new guy, though, this Dr. Lee was fantastic.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
But you got dead.
Don't you hope that your body parts go to nothing against you, Bob. You're a great guy, great comic.
Yes,
I don't think most people think, I hope a comedian gets this. Like that sports related. It could just be, a scientist that's working on something very important. It's just some guy telling friggin' dirty jokes.
I really am, though. I actually looked at my schedule. I looked at the first O&A show, and I was like, can I make this show? And he was like, I don't know. I was like, I need to make this show. He's like, I'm pretty sure you will.
Oh, you're going to get an ovation.
Yeah, you should get Road Warrior brace.
Oh, there was no way. I started doing physical therapy the week after. I started lifting my leg up. It would shake, and then I'd put it down. I felt like a fat Rocky trying to make an O&A show. I'm going to make it for the fans.
You can do it, Rock.
Instead of throwing oranges, they throw me ice cream cones and salmon.
You're just practicing.
Booger eating dogs around you.
They weren't.
Are you psyched for the show, though, Bob?
It was.
We need multi-camera shoots.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. These shows are. You try to explain it to people too, because everybody's always, what are these virus shows like? You can't even explain it because it's like you're rock and roll, man. It's like being at a concert, except it's comedy. And it's all headliners too. It's like, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's not like this
you
one's
guys,
opening.
It's like you don't even give anybody a break on the show.
No.
You don't even put like one kind of okay guy. You put like 9 headliners just slamming guys that go out there and rip it. So everybody's like, oh, God. Patrice is on. You're like, no.
I gotta follow that.
No, one guy that's, gonna go out there. Even Voss, he like goes out.
Even Voss. It's ruthless. Watching all the comics backstage, watching the guy on stage on the TV monitor.
Right.
And the guy that's going up next is just looking, going, good. He didn't get a laugh on that one. All right, good. Like hoping they bomb.
Well, you don't want to. You really don't want anybody to bomb. But you really want them to do good, because if the crowd, like I was trying to explain to somebody, the crowd's no comedy.
Yeah.
Your crowds, they're not there to get crap face and just see you guys. They're there to see a comedy show,
Yeah.
and so they're actually listening, which kind of weirds you out as you're out there, because you think you're gonna go out there and go, rah! But you tell a joke. They laugh, and then they're looking at you like waiting for the next joke. You're like,
next.
what? Well, because they know Jimmy, and they go to Jimmy's shows for all these years, and they know how comedy works. You know what I mean? They know to let the show go on, and they do their crazy stuff after or whatever. But Jimmy though, he's got the hardest one. He's got to go up at the end after everybody.
I don't always go on at the end. Sometimes we like Rogan went on last in Vegas, destroyed.
Yeah, he did
I like sometimes a guy that they haven't seen in a long time. But I like to. They always don't learn from my shows that, like, when I turn around and I face away from them, that a funny impression is turning around.
Oh, well, of course. Why else would you do that? Unless you were going to spin back around with a great impression.
Here's Johnny. I mean, I don't want to Nicholson now, but
Colin Quinn when he does an impression, he just steps to the left and does the same raspy voice.
Hey, Ronald Reagan. Well.
Hey, we have to meet them.
We're meeting and greeting.
You make it sound really.
Some listeners.
Hey, welcome.
I won't meet and greet anybody.
I'll meet. I'm not going to
Or I'll greet, but no meeting.
I'm just going to stand there.
Box. Like a glory hole.
Are there going to be girls there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of girls?
At the meet and greet.
I don't know.
That's nice.
It's not.
That's good.
Yeah.
Are they going to be you guys have the dancers? Really? You got some.
Yeah.
You got some.
Nice
like
extras.
Like Opie's face.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
He won't tell you,
Jesus.
but he has something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm being wowed on Pal Talk over here.
What?
Whip 'em out Wednesday. You get a wow on your vehicle in some way, shape, or form, whether it's a bumper sticker sanctioned by us, or just, you write wow on the back of your truck in dirt. You drive around, a girl sees the wow, she knows what it means. She'll flash you on your way home, on your nasty commute home. No matter where you are in the country, wow does work. It's like fishing. You put your line in the water, you just gotta wait a little while, be patient, and there it is. A girl will flash you. And then when it's done, you both go about your business on your separate ways. You take it with you in your memory and go, thank you for making my commute special. Fine lady. And I'm being wowed right now. There's the lovely Bree is on the camera. Vicky, too, has just giant. They're giant.
Eric, open more
Giant. My God.
girls, Eric.
Hey, what is that one, E-Rock? I don't get the one with, what's the one with the girl just sitting there topless?
Was that crap all the time? They had a lot of Princess Diane and Charles audio like that, where they do something like if one person's on a cell phone, they've I don't know how they.
I used to get it with a scanner. Cell phone calls. It's great.
That was one of the things she was worried about too, is having photos taken over by the guards and being recorded. With saying certain things.
Yep.
That was one of the things she was paranoid about. So that's weird that you actually got it this soon.
I made out with her once.
No, you didn't.
No,
Yeah, I
you
did.
didn't.
Where?
How long did it take you to go from no, you didn't?
Oh, Jimmy, you have charm.
No, you. But
Where? Wow.
Dude, my buddy made out with a dude.
I told her this. Like there's some information's about to come. Like there, where?
Lonely idiot with a bad knee talking to himself. There, practicing arguments.
Yeah,
I did.
Where? Apparently, you guys,
You got me.
You have no faith in little Jimmy. I
believe
do.
you.
I think Jimmy could hook up with a Paris Hilton.
Jimmy's using like Jedi mind trick on the minds of the weak. It works only on the weak-minded.
Bob is borderline feeble-minded.
I'm a very intelligent guy, Jimmy. I taught you almost everything you know about anything in your house.
Wow.
And then he teaches it back to me 2 weeks later.
Did you know you can get a DVD with recorders? Did you know you can have wireless? That's the way to go. You should have the whole place wireless. That's the way.
I taught you that a week ago.
I have to believe
Bobby because Bob is more of a tech guy than you are.
Big deal. Bob also...
Big deal.
That's a
He
good way
goes
out of
from
it.
no he doesn't to big deal. So
He really doesn't know how to get out of it quick. Big deal.
Yeah, you should hear him. About how he had the computer. Who are those creeps that come over?
Geek Squad.
the Geek Squad.
Squad.
You
You
didn't
have the
call
Geek
the
Squad
Geek
come
Squad.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but just
two of them come over like Mormons.
what do you have to give him as a deposit? Your manhood? That's because that's what you're doing.
What do you
Well,
mean?
I'm gonna
You're
get them.
giving up your manliness to make that call.
No,
You're
no,
saying,
no.
I am defeated. I am too stupid to figure this out myself. I have to call a Geek Squad guy.
No. I had
No,
them,
no, no.
You don't know.
Okay,
no,
what
no,
happened?
I had them come over to actually to problem solve with me because I had so many wires, so many routers, so many things, all these
Oh my
little
God!
boxes.
Not even a software problem. This is a hardware problem.
Can I finish?
Please.
Listen, ultimate nerd. Do you want to go put your Star Trek uniform on before we have this conversation?
It's under my clothes.
Oh, it makes
I
me
don't even
sick.
have to
You wouldn't have called him, man? You would have done it yourself?
do it myself.
Not everybody has a green screen at their house, you weirdo.
Green screen.
You're like
Adam's going to be using it soon
You're
for
like
his website.
Spielberg on crack. You just home making little
I
movies.
make little movies. I edit things. I have fun.
Too
Damage. I just cast a rooting spell on you. You can't move.
I hate those games. I really do hate you and your elixirs.
Elixir.
I have a bag of
Oh.
cherry crystals.
I've just dotted you. It's damage over time. I'll just stand here while it ticks away and watch your health go down. And I'm impervious to heat spells. Don't even try. I am a nerd.
Oh,
you're
the
right.
Worst.
You
You
stink.
really are. You should walk around with a sword all the time.
I would love to.
Or a cane.
Yeah, and a wizard hat.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
What?
We're getting a break spell. Than is throwing his break spells. Break.
Geek Squad is fantastic.
I want to hear about why.
Yeah, we'll
Geek Squad.
You got the
I wish they would have
Powerball.
tied you up with a wire and robbed you. Righto.
I love showing my to introverted fat guys. Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Oh my God.
Too bad for the commercials that time around. You're checking out Opie and Anthony. Jim Norton in studio, of course. Bob Kelly in studio. He's playing Jones.
The guy's very good. And he, I've tried to get a hold of the guy, but he's too busy.
Really?
Very busy guy. He's very good. He wanted nothing to do with it. Jimmy, yeah. It was like the time when I did that colonic in the lady's apartment. And he was like, that's crazy. And then for like a month, he was like, dude, get me that number. I was like,
I went
have
to her for a
find it.
massage.
You did?
Yeah, she's very normal. It's good. It was
A
good
massage?
Real massage, yeah.
Oh, you didn't get a colonic?
No. For what?
What? Because you get to look in the other apartment through the window at an old lady cooking pasta.
What makes this guy so good?
Yeah.
As far as a masseuse goes. Masseur. Yeah, what?
I mean, he's not I don't know. I mean, he's just, he beats you up. He literally beat you. Like,
Ow. You wear a policeman's uniform? It's like some creepy fetish.
It's like
Do you
that, it's
want
like that
that?
video clip you told people to go look at on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what he massages you with. He just smashes it on your back.
Right.
Well, I was nervous. Or I was playing coy. I was playing,
Hard to get.
I was playing nervous. Like I do at all massages. I still do. Any massage I go to, I'm like, I don't know. Is that okay? I've never been there ever in my life.
Your
That's my
shy little boy routine.
yeah. What are you gonna do? It's my fantasy.
You wanted
Don't
him.
unplug me from the Matrix, Jimmy.
That's not the Matrix, though.
Yeah, it is. When I go into a massage, it is.
You wanted him to
No.
want you.
No, I didn't.
Even though you didn't. No, wait. You obviously heterosexual. You didn't want to reciprocate or anything, but you wanted him to find you desirable in that way, so you could turn him down, even just so you knew you were desirable.
Well, I mean, you walk in, and I was
Boy,
little.
once again, what a quick turn that was. Not that I don't. You want them to love you. Well, you know.
I went in a little nervous, and then I was like, okay, you want me to, take. He was like, no, just do the shirt, because I told him what my problem was. I had a numb pinky.
You went.
What?
He wanted to take his pants off for
For a numb pinky. Is that what he calls it?
Numb Pinky. That's my screen name on Yahoo. Numb Pinky.
Give me 2 numb pinkies and a number 3 on the face.
I'll massage the pinky, but I won't be able to talk during this.
I want a baby sneeze on my lip. Misura. I go, well, and then I kind of was explaining to him, like, you know, my hamstring hurts too.
Uh-huh.
And my, you know, and he was like, well, I was trying. You can't hurt a girl for trying. But
So wait. You want to take your pants off just to get your hamstring rubbed?
What are you gonna do? Rub it over my jeans?
Apparently he was.
Well, he was like, no. And I was like, you sure you don't? And he's like, nope.
Oh, boy.
He was very like, nope.
Maybe he was afraid of getting tempted.
No, he wasn't.
No. It's tempted on an innie.
So wait, you wanted to lay there in your underpants to get your pinky and hamstring work done?
Yeah, I just got great no underpants too at H&M, like those European ones.
Why is the
European?
back cut out of them? Wait, let's see. Can we see your European underpants?
What do European underpants look like?
Fix my junk.
All right.
A little hot in these.
European underpants.
What the hell are those?
What?
Jesus Christ. You're wearing a girdle. Go down to your knees.
Those are the things Lance Armstrong wears when he rides in French.
And the Tour de...
Well, they're European underwears.
Europeans would look and go, no, we don't wear those ever.
I call them panties.
Panties? They're the hugest things. They go from your knee...
Because they're on me.
...to your midsection.
To get small panties.
And they're big.
So what happened, Bob?
Yeah, you can say that about my shirt, my pants, and my socks, you nerd.
You tried to get like someone just to touch you in a sexual way, like you.
No, Jimmy.
No.
What about you and your rosy argument? No. I just he was like, you know, you want to do this? I was like, yeah. And then I told him I was lying there, and he was rubbing my back. He unbelievable though. He's getting like these. I think they call trigger points, and I could feel my finger get feeling again.
Yeah.
And then I kept like rising my ass up in the air.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
See, that's like
that was a joke. Yeah.
Massages.
They kept slamming it down. What'd you say?
I got a massage one time. It was so awful. She was legit. And I was getting a massage, and like every time she would touch the back of my thigh, I would go, and push my.
Oh no!
It was so creepy. She was just relax.
Just relax. In other words, knock that off.
Stop moving your hips, idiot.
Bobby, as he's getting massaged, looking like a cat when you pet its back from head to tail. Bobby's going. Bob's in heat.
I rolled over on a massage on a legit one at a hotel, and it looked, you know,
Chun-Li.
Just, you know, she looked like
that's just the word that gets conjured up when he said that. This matronly woman.
Yeah, like somebody in one of your video games at the bar.
Alice from the Brady Bunch.
No. I went with the oldest massage person I went with was probably around 68, 70. That was that lady I told you about up in LA. It was a mature lady. I was trying to find a mature lady, but her ad was very misleading. When I got to her house, she had cotton candy hair. Her negligee didn't fit. It was hanging off her body, and she had arthritic knuckles. And when we went upstairs to get the massage, she couldn't even really hold my hand correctly. Oh, man. She was trying to hold my hand, but her knuckles couldn't bend all the way, so she was just like
arthritis.
It was almost like a talon, just like pinching onto my pinky.
Did she have corn chip finger and toenails? To fit that in every day. Little toenails that look like that.
Yeah, because you get more out of your buck. I mean,
what?
You get more out of your buck.
How?
Why, they might have a stroke while they're doing it.
No, because you get some hot chick. She's just trying to flip you over and get you the hell out of there. You get a mature lady. You come in. You know, she like this one lady. You come in. She gave you. You start out in a robe, and she has tea. And she asks you what your problems are this week.
It's like a visit with Grandma. What the hell do you want with that?
She give you a ginger snap too?
Send you on your way.
I have ribbon candy. Would you like ribbon candy?
Wonderful. It's been lovely talking to you.
Ugh. She asked you, like, you know, what your problems were this week, and you'd tell her whatever stressed you out, and she'd get you tea for that problem. And then she had these stones.
Kid me.
I swear to God.
Nice one, Bobby.
You took me out of the book.
You
took me out. The kidneys, though. Sorry. Yeah, so she'd sit you down. You'd talk about whatever your problems were. She'd give you a stone, and she'd tell you what it meant. And then she'd tell you...
I would throw them at her. Just start wailing them into her head.
And then you drink your tea, and then she'd bring you into the room, and she'd put a little thing on.
It's tantric massage, right?
No, this was just a regular massage. And she'd give you an hour-and-a-half massage. And if anybody's on Craigslist trying to get a massage, that's pretty good. An hour and a half. I mean, a great massage. You got the ocean sounds in the back room, a little CD she's got on, candles, and she's just rubbing you down. And then at around like an hour and 20, she starts getting a little frisky.
An hour and 20?
Yeah. That lady couldn't rub my back. She had to like use her elbow. She had like 85 cats just staring at me like I was a loser.
This woman starts getting frisky, the 48-year-old.
Yeah, she starts getting frisky a little bit, just a little, and then she got this jar of, I don't know, it looked like hair gel, and she put it in the microwave, and it was this oil, and then it was just all over. And then she did what she did, and it was unbelievable. And then she takes you into the bathroom and washes you like a god.
And did she hold your face in front of a mirror so you have to look at the fact that a 50-year-old just put tapioca all over you?
At least she was female, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't sound very sexy at all. That's a visit with grandma, except for the part where, and with certain people, maybe it is still a visit with grandma. But that just seems like, there's too much with the tea party going on.
Then you go back to the tea after she washes you. You have your tea again. You have some tea again, and then she gives you the stone, and you talk more about the stone.
You don't want to sit with a hot chick after you're done. What are you going to sit with grandma? Let's snuggle.
I was a little uncomfortable after. I got to admit, you gotta get out of there. You're in a robe, and you have a green rock that you're rubbing.
Enough about the stones, grandma.
That's her way of not feeling completely dirty about what she just did. Like,
I bet.
There's more to it than just that.
Yeah.
$125. That's all it costs.
And then threw the tea in her face.
Yeah, it's overspent by 100. I guarantee you, Jimmy asked me for the number. I guarantee it.
I've been on a legitimate massage tear. Like in my back, I hit the heavy bag, and it's hard to find. Really,
what'd you just say?
I hit the heavy bag.
Oh.
So my back tightens up. It's really hard to find.
You do. I love watching Jimmy hit the heavy bag because he hit it like he's defending like himself from rape. It's just
one person. I smash it and I yell, "Masher, masher!"
What are you doing?
He puts his head down and just punches like Rock'em Sock'em robots.
As Bob is telling this unsexy grandma stone tea finish off job a story, Jimmy has his hand down his pants.
I'm not even being creepy. I just sit like this sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's just say the kid had a good one last night.
Oh.
Yeah, a good session.
And what, you're kind of running it through your head?
No. I'm a little turned up. I'm not. It's about. I'm a little sore actually from.
So what does that do for you?
I don't know. I'm just feeling like it's like a little sore. Nothing big.
You could just sit there. I'm not talking like the Al Bundy just up to the knuckles hand down the front of his pants. It is pretty much between his wrist and elbow.
Yeah, but I'm not even
his pant line.
Yeah, I saw my girl last night and she had been away and we had a lovely encounter.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
Let's see, right hand. Okay, I was going to say, could I shake hands with Jimmy today or no?
It ended in us like both saying like, I didn't mean that, right? Like, the thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
She got a little offended at one point. She's like, the Lakers? I'm like, yeah, no, this is a woman. There's a place. I'm not going to even say the club because I don't want people know where we go. Down by where we, Estes joint, and there's a massage place, the Asian place. It's completely legitimate.
Yep.
And there is a woman in there named Lulu who destroys my back. There's never been a better massage from anyone than this woman. Yeah, she's the greatest. And she doesn't speak great English. But she gets in there and she's like, is that too harder? And I'm like, no, it's okay. And she always goes, thank you. It's It's very cute the way she goes, thank you.
Oh, really?
Complimenting you, and you go, no, it's good. She's amazing. Yeah, but it's completely straightforward.
It's straightforward.
But they're not trained, but she's more intuitive with your back than anybody I've ever been to. I hate when they use their elbows. That's just cheating.
Yeah, but it's just uncomfortable that place because it's not a room. It's like a 1-bedroom or a studio apartment that they just put curtains up. So you can literally hear the guy next to you going, There's like guys on either side of you. And there's not even
Bob?
You know,
my girlfriend was waiting for a massage, and then there was, cause she was sitting in the thing waiting, and then there's like you said, there's all curtains in between you. So there's one guy getting a massage, and then there's me, and there's a guy, like, you know what I mean? It's like chair, waiting room, massage, curtains, me. So there's a guy actually between me and my girlfriend, but no one could see each other. And, he's trying to be funny with the lady, and no, it's just awful.
Oh, no, he's bombing.
But I'm laughing like Uncle Paul. Like, there's something creepy about laughing at someone else's. Like, he's trying to be funny, and I'm like, and I hear her laughing. We're having fun.
Hey, before we take a break.
This copy stinks, by the way, but that's my opinion.
days.
This call better be interesting, because I don't care about her. I could give a crap enough about the news. No, whisked right in.
Right in, man.
Unbelievable.
What I saw tonight, it was at After Hours, and I saw Jessica doing line again.
Oh, that's great.
I saw
that's
Jessica
wonderful.
doing. That sounds like a drug thing. Doing lines.
What, you heard anything?
Yeah, Jessica doing lines.
I got to turn my headphones up.
The best one I ever heard was on a computer. My boss is a C.
Oh, yeah, that loud one. Know how to shut it off? Little cute kittens or something. And it was just pictures of these adorable little kit playing in the background. And it just stops. And it screamed, my boss is a C word. Over and over.
Right.
And it locked in where you needed to know how to press, like, the escape key or something. Like people just freak out as it's screaming through your office.
Do we have that one now? We can't play on the air.
Of course we couldn't play it, but it's wonderful.
The fact that you can't get out of it unless you know how to use a computer, is genius. There's no X button. There's no clicking out of it.
Yeah.
You have to
know
Control Alt Delete to get out.
Yeah.
You know, people must have just sat there and went, ooh, ooh.
Nothing worse though when you
smash their computer screen.
Yeah. You're calling the Geek Squad. You'll be here. My boss is on his way. When you hit something and just porno keeps popping up on your screen, and it was like window, and you're shutting them down, and they're coming up quicker than you can shut them. You're like looking over your shoulder. Oh my God.
I love how these genius kids just take technology and just bring it to the utmost gutter level.
Oh, yeah.
Just the dumbest, funniest factor of technology.
I like that one. I hope people turned it way up. How do you think I feel? I'm in church with my laptop turned way up, one guy is saying, on a Wednesday with a laptop listening to O&A. Yeah,
church is over at the half hour,
and everything else before that was fine in church to listen to.
Yeah, with your laptop turned way up, it didn't bother them that they're having a ceremony and you're listening to this dreck.
We were talking about massage.
You can't even hear the ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-lings.
There's echo in there.
All right, let's take a break.
And then you change the channel.
Hold on, I want to know if he thinks that by "gur," nobody knew what he meant. He took off the "gur."
The "gur," yeah.
No, I just mix it up a little bit.
I always wondered how it was applied because I assumed, unless you've used it, you don't know. I assumed you had to put a little dollop on your finger.
Some of them don't
and then
come with
kind
the
of apply like that. Yeah. And I was thinking if I ever had to use that, I would just take a big swatch of toilet paper, just goop it all in there, and then just kind of apply it that way. Because
you wouldn't use your finger?
No, I do not touch that.
Oh my God!
I do not touch that ever.
What's wrong with you? I don't.
I don't touch that ever.
What
ever.
are you talking about?
I don't touch. Why would you? Jimmy, don't
right now.
Because let me tell you something. Stop it. Look, get away from me. I'm not talking about.
Hold on. Can I direct?
Oh God.
We'll actually create a ghost.
No, Jimmy. Oh my God.
Someone was on the exercise bike yesterday.
You guys are disgusting. There is no reason to touch that. There is a certain area that you can scratch where you can go down from your lower back, but then you must stop at a certain spot and you go no further. There is no touching that.
Wow.
There is only the only things that may touch that is toilet paper.
Yeah.
And like a baby wipe thing. They're not baby wipes anymore. They're just like adults. You know, Cottonelle puts them out and stuff.
Really?
Don't forget a ring finger.
No, there is no reason
Why are you depriving yourself?
because it has a half-life of like radiation. You can't wash your hands and get rid of it. You will now be stuck with that.
Like a smoker's finger? Oh my God.
Even Bob Kelly's freaked out.
Jim.
I think. What's the matter with you guys?
That is the dirtiest lollipop I've ever seen
Not
in my life.
KFC. You were.
What the heck is wrong with you? What's the matter with you? It's perfectly fine.
It was.
Hey.
We're going to need a whole pack of Orbit gum for that one.
No, you won't. Let me explain something to you.
Okay.
I, as a person from head to toe, am very hygienic.
Hygienic doesn't matter.
Hold on. Now,
okay.
If I'm with a young lady, I happen to like my ear licked. I think when the girl kisses me on the ear and licks my ear, it's very sexy.
I've heard about that fetish you have about having your ear licked.
So why wouldn't I, if I scratch the inside of my ear, who am I to ask a girl to lick my ear, and then after I scratch it, I'll go, I'm going to put my finger in my mouth. Right in the mouth it goes. Why not? My ears are clean.
There's no reason to.
There's no reason not to. It's wonderful.
There is no reason.
I like to lick armpits.
Yeah, that's kind of sexy, actually.
I like that, too.
Lick
an armpit. Girls love it, too. They always say no at first, and then you do it, and they flip out.
Yeah,
I tell my girlfriend to not wear deodorant. I'm like, don't wear deodorant.
Oh, really? A little
She's
stink?
like, what? Yeah, she doesn't really stink, though. It bugs me. I'm like, did you work up a sweat?
What do you want to do, construction?
See, there's situations.
You're going to go out and build me a stairwell.
You're going to go hook her up with your super? Hey, go do some trash with him for a little while. Come back upstairs when you're done.
I just know that there have been occasions, it hasn't happened to me in years, since I was a kid, but you would crumble up a bunch of nice Cottonelle or something, or a Scott tissue, and go to take care and clean up, and somehow it shifts to the side, and in a moment of terror you realize your hand has come uncovered, and then you're just sitting there and you go, oh God, please don't have let me hit ground zero, and you go, oh my God, it made contact.
His finger's like Richard Dreyfuss in Jaws when the cage fell out.
and then the washing, and then you go, and it's like, okay, just all I'm smelling is soap. And then 15 minutes later, you go to eat your Twinkie, and you bring your hand up to your mouth and go, oh God, it's still there. That is a dedicated aroma.
I wouldn't even wash my hands, dude. I'd pick up Wonder Bread White and eat a sandwich right there. Would mean nothing to me. Yeah, exactly, Than. I'd grab the peanut butter out of the fridge and I'd scoop out a dollopful and then put it back in the fridge.
This is a disgusting conversation.
It wasn't peanuts when it came out.
Norton, man.
Not right.
There's a Norton level.
There's nothing on my body I'm uncomfortable with like that. It's nothing.
No reason.
I think God's uncomfortable.
I don't. It doesn't bother me. It's like it's not because I'm not dirty.
What do you mean? It's dirty though.
I'm not. Don't imply I'm dirty.
No. I'm saying
you said it doesn't bother you because I'm not dirty, implying that if it bothers somebody, that they must in fact be dirty.
No.
That's what you.
No, I'm not. I would say that if I was, but I'm saying
you filthy hairy Italian.
Sicilian. It doesn't bother me at all because I look
like a sweaty baby's forehead.
Yeah, no, I don't think Ant's dirty. But I'm saying whatever bothers him about it is his thing. But I'm telling you why it's okay why I'm okay with it. I wouldn't do it to you. But I mean, to me, I'll do it.
There are some things you could clean up. Let me say, if there's a sewage treatment plant, you could scrub the outside of a sewage treatment plant until it is squeaky clean. clean, and you can see your reflection in the bins, but it's still a sewage treatment
All right,
plant.
can I ask you something? Where
It doesn't matter how clean it is.
Where does this come from?
It comes from the level. It is a basic human level that you don't deal with that area.
No,
that is all about exhaust.
Bob.
When you wash your car, do you wash the inside of the exhaust pipe?
Bob.
No, because you know there's just going to be carbon coming out. It's a courtesy flush.
For yourself?
Well, no, because there were other people in there.
Who cares?
I love in there.
Ew, smelly ant. That's what happened when he was a little boy. That's a kindergarten bathroom, and the girl he liked walked in after him and went, "Duty's Kumia, duty's Kumia," and pointed at him, and it scarred him for life.
No. First of all, I would never go in school. I would never do that.
Of course you wouldn't. I forgot. Uncle so-and-so came in and wrecked that part of your psyche 6 years earlier. Why would you on that?
And sometimes I flush to mask sounds. I will do that because I am so disgusted when I walk into a public bathroom and hear what amounts to it sounds like an orchestra tuning in the stall next to me.
Like when you get off the plane.
I do not want to hear that. There's just, and the guy's like, in between the disgusting sounds, you're just hearing, huh?
You don't want to hear.
Like we can.
And then you just hear like someone making sausages in a pool.
I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to make that experience for somebody else. So right when I hear that there might be an amplified sound with the goddamn, like the Hollywood Bowl that you're sitting in, it amplifies the sound, I will flush.
But you're denying the other guy, because if I'm in there and I hear some guy doing, what was that? If I hear that, then it makes me feel so I can go. Feel comfortable to take out your trombone. Trombone. I knew it when I said it.
Let me tell you something.
Al Trapone.
That example was not accurate.
Why?
Because I never paid anyone to bury my face in an exhaust.
Bury my face? Right.
Burn my face.
Burn my face. Would you? Thank you. What?
Use baby wipes.
I was so disappointed.
Hopefully it was a finger experiment he was doing, like we're talking about.
I don't know. Any of this usable?
Doesn't matter. Look at that. She's doing things. Doing what Jimmy was doing just moments ago, but you could see the front. Wow.
What a smile.
That is great. Just laughing and completely naked.
Huh? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
And I made a phone call, but I told Danny I was leaving. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. Nice. Love how easy it is to fucking burn your bridge. Your bridge is...
Flame on!
The bridge to Opie and Anthony has lighter fluid on it all the time.
And you walk down it holding two highway flares.
It's like those charcoals that have the fucking lighter fluid in them. You just throw a match right on them. The bridge to your fucking friendship is always on like fucking flammable. Kelly, I've been here for free. Anytime I wake up at fucking for nothing, walk in the cold, nothing, and I promote my shows, and 8 Opie and Anthony fans show up. 8. It doesn't even do anything for my shows. And you didn't even know. You didn't even ask, like, is my grandmother in the hospital? Yes.
No.
Is there some fucking family issues? Yes. Is terrible? Maybe I need some fucking... No. Fuck him.
That's pretty much what it was.
And I don't even add that much to the show. Me leaving doesn't even fucking affect it that much.
What do you do for a living, character? There are legendary Bob Kelly stories that have been debuted on this very program.
That's true.
Look at him. Look at his tits. Spilled. There he is. He usually stands. Does
Bobo.
some of his best work standing in the mic.
Doing okay. Well, yesterday I had to go to the doctor because there was a situation. There was blood in my shit on and off.
Stop getting fucked in the ass.
No, I don't think it's from that. It turns out that never happened. But what it is could be possibly a hemorrhoid. I know sometime during the upcoming week, I'm gonna be seeing a specialist.
You got problems with your dick and your ass.
Bobby knows what.
Well, this isn't that bad.
Will you listen for a second to me, you fuck?
If I see a hemorrhoid, first of all,
Bobby,
what are you? Am I on Wikipedia?
What?
Why are you saying it like
it says on your Wikipedia? Bobby knows hemorrhoids.
Yeah. Bobby knows hemorrhoids.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Oh, look at that one.
Yeah.
Danny nailed him. He didn't say a word. He just popped up with this disgusting hemorrhoid picture, and Bobby just, oh god. One.
That
Bob
looks like a bushel of grapes.
Oh,
Compliments.
Bobo before.
No, what? That looks like a fucking retard's vagina.
I can't even look at that picture, dude.
Bobo, please pull your pants down and show the brown eye, and we'll see if you got a hemorrhoid or not.
I'm not sure.
What a fucking...
I'm not sure I would expect Bob Kelly to know anything about it. I just thought Bob Kelly would be the last person I would have.
Hey, Bob, this isn't even gay. This is like fucking just hardcore.
No, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Ass stinks. Your ass cheeks apart.
Hold on, well,
to see the roid.
All right, hold on.
There's a different color. There's different color skin in his asshole.
I think there's fecal matter.
It's like an Asian asshole. Somebody fuck that. Turn. He's got to turn this way a little bit. I'm not. His asshole is so fucking. It's just fucking. Hang on 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
This is horrible.
Why does it smell like a fucking deli sandwich?
This monkey balls. Look at this monkey balls.
Hang on, give me a second.
Take a look.
What the fuck is he doing? Somebody has fucked that.
You said spread the cheeks a bit better so he could see better.
And hold himself up and spread his cheeks.
It's like fucking mustard. Wash my balls and I've been riding the subway for 3 weeks, ass.
I'll get real close, but it's bad.
Why does he have that bald spot on his ball bag? Look at that. You need Rogaine for your balls.
I don't like that his ball seam is fucking crooked.
I've had so many operations.
You're ignoring his double asshole. Here and there.
He does have two assholes.
Wait, what?
It's like it ripped.
Oh, God. What the fuck? Bobby's throwing up.
I need a mask. I can't smell it.
Oh, my God.
This smell is...
It's ass. It's fucking ass.
It smells like fucking
death.
Smells like... I know what it is. It's the purple onions. Smells like purple onions on a salad.
Can you get me that can? I'm going to spray this napkin.
As I can.
Danny, can you come here and shit in my hand?
Shit clumps in his crack. Like it's going up his back.
Can you get a baby wipe and just wipe his ass, like make him wipe his ass?
We're not allowed to touch him anymore.
What do you mean?
New rules.
What do you mean? Who broke that first rule? What faggot?
Do something. I can be funny too, Bob. You know. Yes. All right.
Like a wet basement. Shit going up his crack to his back. There's clumps of toilet paper.
He doesn't clean his ass very well.
No,
Spread them cheeks, Bobo, and then E-Rock get it. Oh, God. Danny just went in for a close-up. Yeah, get him real.
Right. E-Rock, get in there. Get in there.
Someone get the pill, because E-Rock...
Wow, this is...
All right, come on.
This is the worst I think.
Bobby, stop!
Farting.
And that's just only because I thought that'd be funny.
Bobo just farted.
I thought that'd be funny.
I need a napkin. I need a napkin. I need a napkin. Oh shit! Get me a napkin.
This is so bad. There is so much debris in his ass, like from his tailbone to his ball bag.
It's like fucking hay.
Look, as much as we're having to push back.
Spread them cheeks.
I can't get that close.
Spread them cheeks. Spread those cheeks, Bobo.
Spread them harder.
All right, get in there.
There you go.
Go, E-Rock. Get in there.
Come on, get right in there. One time. Oh my God.
This is so fucking wrong. There's no redeeming value to this. Yeah, right?
You can't get near it.
He's got a force field.
No, your eyes burn.
Like a skunk.
You feel it right when it hit. You know when it's too cold out and your nose starts to freeze? It hits your nose and your eyes at the same time.
You can't. It's bad. There's no roids, but there's been a hammer.
Oh, is that horrible?
Something's been up there. That's fucking 19 different colors.
Oh.
That thing.
Oh, that smells so fucking bad.
It's actually indescribable. It's it just smells like it's rotting. Like it hasn't been cleaned in a long, long time.
It smells a lot like when some of the homeless people come in.
Yeah.
Like it's got that, like that homeless, I wipe my ass, but not so good.
But not so good.
It's combined with body odor and sweat and stuff.
Great. What'd you put up your nose?
Fucking gum.
You put 2 pieces of gum. He broke like 2 pieces of dentine and shoved them up his nose.
It fucking works.
No shit. That's great.
Oh, God.
God. Bobo's still. I just look over. Bobo's still there holding his ass open.
All right.
Can't you just... Bobo has, like, comfortable balls.
No,
like, they're not
brave
relaxed
like
and mushy.
Yeah,
like he's
relaxed.
Yeah, they're not tight.
They're not all tight and
I think
nervous.
Bobo's sleeping.
No, I'm awake. I'm a bit shocked about doing this, though.
What do you do for a living, character?
Yeah.
All right.
Open it up.
If it isn't enough embarrassing that I gotta go to a doctor because of blood in my shit.
Now I feel bad.
This is probably worse than that.
Well, yeah.
Than having to possibly know that I might end up having to have surgery for hemorrhoid removal.
Yeah.
All right, spread them.
Spread them.
Oh.
You didn't even move. You just went, oh.
Let me tell you something. Don't dip your hands in water while you're wearing headphones. I think I'm electrocuting myself.
If you, that was the last thing you ever did.
Oh, it's glistening. It's running down like a
I don't know what
vagina.
the heck you put up.
Like Soul Glow.
What the heck is on my asshole? Water?
I threw a wet tissue
to help. It helps.
But it hit your tailbone. But now the cold water is running down all the way down his ass to his ball sack.
Cold water helps with the roids. It cools them down.
Yeah, doesn't that feel good?
It just looks like a...
Yeah, it does, but usually I would know what's up my ass.
Yeah. You talk like that.
E-Rock's get one in.
You're in.
Come on.
Go. Just big further. Sniff.
Come on.
Big sniff. Big sniff. Let's hear it. The sniff.
Go.
Oh, it's...
Go!
Let's hear the sniff.
If he pukes on his ass, I'm tired.
Oh, you're up.
I can't do it.
Holy shit.
I should have left.
Horrible. Yeah,
I should have left.
You should have left. Why did you stay?
What the fuck am I thinking?
He's got gum in his nose and he's...
It's the worst thing I've ever seen. It looks like the ugliest cunt I've ever seen. That's what his asshole looks like.
It does look like a very ugly vagina.
Like a 70s, that fucking big, fat twat. Look at that.
It's like the whole real estate of his asshole is his entire ass crack.
Did you think that you'd ever be having this conversation when you were in your early 20s?
No, I didn't want to.
Just
ever.
be like, oh, I know what I want to do later. Guys,
leave the wet piece of toilet paper
No,
there.
I've seen it enough.
Well, let's all see your penis.
Let's all see your penis.
Why would you want to see his penis?
Oh, you've never seen it?
I've never seen it. Why would
Show Bobby.
Bobby's never seen your penis.
Show Bobby.
What the hell's going on?
Not the penis.
Oh my God! No, wait,
This is usually reserved for for my urologist, but
did it get hurt?
To see this,
Bobby's freaking out.
Is this something? Did it get cut? Did something happen to him?
I've had a number of operations.
How many?
48. It's a urinary condition called hypospadias. I was literally born with I didn't have a urethra.
Right?
When I was born, like my urethra wasn't developed right when I was born.
Where did you get them done? Mexico?
No, I got it done in the U.S., but the doctor messed up the operation. They left this certain stuff open too long for I think some medical interns, they needed to see, they want to show something, and...
Is that a fucking penis?
It left an infection.
Well,
is that his penis?
I've had that so many operations because of that.
You want to find out?
What are you talking about?
Talk dirty.
Oh, it is, but unfortunately, it's a penis that's been operated on so many times.
Go ahead.
Do you like tits on a chick? Like a nice, big, huge tit?
Yeah, of course.
Do you like big tits or small tits?
The right size.
Like medium, like a B cup?
Yeah, something like that. Like.
Do you like sucking on like getting on the nipple and looking around the nipple?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then oh my God, what the fuck is that? What is happening? What the fuck is happening?
See? Well, if you're gonna put an image like that in my head, then what do you expect?
Oh, look at that. Look at the picture.
So if the girl gets out of the shower, right, and she's all wet, do you want to go over and like towel the nipple off?
Yeah,
like, of course. And then get the, what the fuck?
And keep in mind, everybody listening, this is the images in my head, not what's... This is the images in my head.
Are you a big Mets fan?
Yeah, of course I am.
What do you think about the prospects this year coming up?
What do you think of the Mets' chances?
I'm hoping this year will be a bit of a better year than it was last year. Whole team injured practically. The whole team injured this year. I'm hoping they'll be back. I'm hoping they'll be better this year and actually make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Right. You go to all the games?
I don't go to all the games. They try to go to all the games. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get opening day tickets, but unfortunately,
who discovered this?
Don't talk about the girls.
Yeah, who did discover this?
Discovered because when he was wooing Christina, he was wearing a pair of khakis, and while he was talking to this girl out in the hallway off the air, he had a full rod in his pants.
So when the girl gets out of the shower, and her tits are really wet. And you can see it on her titties, and then you get a face cloth and you start grabbing them and wiping them off, and then you just grab one with one hand and you start you just pick it up just a little bit, and then put it inside your mouth, just a whole nipple and areola.
That's pretty much like the image on that screen right there. That's very accurate.
You grab that, you start licking the nipple a little bit, and then what the fuck is going on?
That's it.
What the fuck is going on?
It's like magic,
dude. He should.
Who wouldn't get a boner from that image in their head?
Well, exactly. Right. Talk about baseball again,
dude. Do you like the UFC or baseball better?
I'm a huge baseball fan. I follow a few different sports,
right?
And UFC is one of them. I've kind of started to get turned on by UFC recently.
You turned on by them?
No. And I mean turned on by like getting interested in UFC.
Who's your favorite fighter?
Yeah,
in
what
the
do you
UFC?
like about the UFC?
I don't really have a favorite fighter, but I do love how it's brutally real.
Right, real.
Like how that violence is real, and it is just. It is real, and they really are beating the crap out of each other.
Anything like that?
This is the fucking craziest scientific. There's science involved.
As a matter of fact, I even love that video game that the UFC 2009 Undisputed. My neighbor has that game. I love kicking his ass in that game.
What do you have to do to play it?
Yeah, I just played a video game like it's a video game, all right? The video game. My neighbor visits me. My neighbor visits, and I just kick his butt in the video games, and I'll
he totally forgot.
What about the UFC girls that are going the ring girls? When they come out with the short shorts and
they do.
Oh, those ring girls are hot. I'm amazed that the fighters don't get distracted by I don't know, they don't get distracted by their boners they get.
If you were in like a UFC fighter and you're looking down at those girls.
Hold on.
Hi, Kate.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. I kind of like that name. You got the same name of my favorite female on the show, Lost.
Oh.
Really?
I think that chick's hot. Evangeline Lilly.
Yeah, she definitely is. I wouldn't mind having a little fun with her myself.
Ooh, you'd love to get stuck in an island with her.
Oh, definitely.
Is that it? Yeah, who
Now he's just raging.
What the fuck? Who would?
You got him really, really raging.
Well,
gotta talk.
Bobo.
Yeah.
What would you like me to do to the other gate?
What
do you want to see?
I want you to. I just want to just fuck the crap out of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that would be so great.
That'd be great. Where is it you live?
I live in Boston, baby.
Oh, that's nice.
So.
What else would you do, Bubba?
I'm sure it's cold out there. I could warm you up.
Really?
Yeah.
How bad?
Oh, I could warm you up so badly. I could show you. I could show you the best. I could show you the best thing imported from the best free agent imported from New York.
Really?
Yeah.
I would absolutely love that. Could you just, I don't know, maybe just slide your cock just, so slightly, softly, but then hardly fuck me?
Oh, I would.
Yeah. How hard are you right now, Bobo?
Oh, I'm very. I think I've gotten a boner.
I can confirm that.
I think I've got a boner.
Oh, it's a boner, and I need to fuck someone. That boner. What do you mean?
What do you work for? Sirius?
So come on, Bobo. Tell me what you'd love to do to me.
Ooh, I'd love to go down on you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And do what?
I'd like to go diving on you.
Yeah. You lick my pussy nice and hard?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to taste it?
Mm-hmm.
How bad do you want to taste it, baby?
Very badly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God.
How about some details there, Bubba? What do you do?
Yeah, and I do that. And I go slowly up you. Then I just take that cock and I want you to just ram that right in you.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, God, that would feel so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, I'm so wet right now, Bobo.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Could you give it to me hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give it to you hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big is your cock, baby?
Oh, it's big. I think 3.5 inches, and it's a boner.
3.5, huh?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could work with that.
I think you could kind of work with it, especially if it's the day, whatever you're throwing there.
Wow, you can barely even talk now, Bobo. That's how hard you are, huh?
Yeah.
Best line ever. I can't laugh anymore.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, this isn't happening.
Well, tell Kate what you would do to her.
Oh, I would stick that up you harder.
Yeah? How hard, baby?
Oh, very hard.
You want me to bend over for you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you can see my ass?
Yeah.
Maybe even stick it in my asshole?
Oh, yeah, I would.
I'm getting hard.
Come on, Bobo. Tell me what else you do to me, baby.
Oh, I'd stick it in your ass. And then I would just shove that cock up your ass. I'd go hard.
Yeah?
I want it so hard. So hard. You want it.
Oh, I want it so bad.
Yeah, well, you want it.
You rubbing yourself, baby? You stroking your cock?
He's not allowed to touch himself.
Oh,
And
shame.
But for all intents and purposes, let's say I am, all right?
You gotta be shitting me.
For all intents and purposes. You are.
Him and Woody Allen.
Oh, God, Bobo, that was freaking hilarious.
Hold on. Sharon.
Hi, where's Bobo?
I'm right here, Sharon. It's a surprise to hear from you today.
Kate's on the phone still, too.
Oh, is it? What are you doing with your pants down showing everybody your asshole?
Well, they asked me.
I thought that was only for me.
Well, it's for you. I didn't kind of expect this. They asked, they said they wanted to see some, there was hemorrhoids.
Look at the picture, Bobo, on the screen.
That's who you're talking to.
Oh, yeah.
Look at what's
Is
going
that
on
a picture of you?
Yeah.
Got a picture of me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's her.
Wait, yeah, I know Sharon. I talked to her.
Yeah.
Talked to her a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You talk sexy talk?
Yeah, of course.
Why don't you talk sexy? Talk sexy, Bobo. All you say is, I'm going to put it in hard.
Oh,
do something else. Like, talk about what else you would do.
How you going? How's it going, Sharon?
It's going good.
You mind telling me what you're wearing?
What am I wearing? I'm wearing nothing.
Ooh, that is nice. Very nice.
And you're not allowed to touch yourself?
Well, right now here.
Not right here.
Yeah, at home I do.
Oh, I know you do.
At home I do. Right moment. Right moment. It's on.
When you're thinking about putting that 3.5 inch knee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. The right moment. I know no one's bothering me. If it gets to be that right time of night, and you know, maybe sometimes I got that right moment. But I said, man, you look great in person.
Yeah.
I know. Seeing that image of you, it's almost what I'm doing to you.
What are you doing to me, Bobo?
Oh, I would want to stick it in your ass right now.
Can I call you Daniel?
Oh, you could. That's even sexier. That's how it's supposed to be, all right? If I look at Chink, I want her to scream my real name.
Oh, that other girl wasn't screaming your real name?
Well, the thing is, people know me as there's too many people that know me as Bobo, but people know me the way you know me.
Tens of people.
You know me as Daniel. When people know me well enough.
Well, what makes me different than the other girls?
Well, you, I talk to.
What else do you do?
Oh, and I also have a lot of fun with you on the phone.
You do, don't you?
Oh, yeah. And one of these days, maybe it'd be nice if someday you could, if one of these days you're in town, let's just say you'll get one of the best memories of a trip to New York you'll ever have.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Threat.
I want to stick my balls in your asshole. Booyah.
You want to stick your balls in my ass?
Yeah, I'm going balls deep.
What about that 3.5 incher?
Yeah, that's saying you're getting 3.5 inches plus balls deep.
Oh, plus balls deep. How big are your balls?
Pretty big.
So you got big balls and a big dick.
Yeah. I'd say it's bigger than sometimes I think it is.
Well, act like you're putting it in me.
Oh, I am. You're gonna get fucked with my boner.
Have you got a boner right now?
Yeah, of course I got you. That's what's supposed to happen, baby.
How big is it right now? Is it only half up, or?
Oh no, it is up. It is up, alright?
Why don't you get one of them boys there to rub it for you?
Sorry.
No, I don't think that's not a good idea.
Bobo, you talk to her on the phone and play with yourself when you do that, when you talk to her? Is that what
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
what
do?
I do. That's
So
what I do.
You take care of Bobo?
And I guess.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah?
I talked to her, alright? She, believe me, I could tell you, it is better than jerking off to by yourself.
Yeah?
If you have a hot chick on the phone.
And what do you say? Like, what do you say when you're jerking off and she's on the phone?
I'm saying what I'm doing.
And what is it? Like, make believe you're doing it and...
Well, right now, I'm just bringing it out, and she's just grabbing it and just... Oh, man, I think she's...
Danny made a piece of paper, would put a face on it, and cut a hole where the nose is, and put it over Bobo.
Yeah, you there, Sharon? You there, Sharon? Yeah. You're there. I'm sliding it right up your clit.
Sliding it up the clit? Or Clint?
What happened?
Oh, my God.
Holy shit, Danny, that is fucking funny, man. That's
Inspired by the Goonies.
oh my.
So when you're jacking off, right, and she's talking to you, what does she say, Bobo? What is she saying while you're doing
Oh,
it?
she's saying what I'm doing.
Let me tell you about the last experience we had.
All right.
Okay, he had done got off, and I'm trying to stay with it, and I hear this big, and I was like, Bobo, was that KY jelly? No, it wasn't. And I was like, Bobo, was that much KY? And he was like, no, it wasn't. And I was like, what's the closest store to you? And he said, Rite Aid. And I said, I bet you that's Rite Aid KY jelly. And he said, yes, I'm right.
Oh, so you use Rite Aid KY jelly?
What were you doing with the KY, Bobo?
No, I was using it because I don't normally use that. My preference is maybe a tad little bit of Vaseline.
Ah.
So I don't really use lube so much, so I accidentally over squeezed the lube bottle is what happened.
Oh.
Over squeezed it?
Yeah, I'm used to using Vaseline.
All right, hold on.
Hello, it's Deborah and Shannon. Hi. Bobo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Hi. Do you wanna go down and suck my big fat wet clit?
Yeah, I would. I'm not sure though a voice modulator is giving me much of a boner.
Would you let me lick your asshole, Bobo?
I would.
I bet it smells good down there, Bobo.
Well, maybe for you it'll smell extra good.
Oh, yeah?
Oh no, I'll make it smell extra good.
Bobo, my asshole is juicing up right now, Bobo.
Oh, that's nice. Oh man, that's so nice.
Yeah, I'm right here. Hi, Bobo.
Yeah.
Bobo, I heard you had hemorrhoids.
Yeah, unfortunately. Possibly. I don't know yet. I gotta see a specialist. They need to check. Maybe it isn't so bad, but there's obviously there's a problem. If there's blood,
yeah,
then there is a problem. So they kind of have to look.
I think
that chick on the webcam, is that?
Oh boy.
Is this?
But
is this Sharon? What are you doing?
He's talking to, who do we have up here? Oh boy, who's the lucky girl? It's, who do you think it is? The lucky girl is Jen Jen! Yes, it's Jen Jen. Jen Jen's the lucky girl that Bobo is now looking at. There it is.
What are you doing? It's a little bit from afar.
What the fuck?
Trying to see this image on a small screen.
Do a frowny face.
We're taking pictures.
What a lucky girl Jen Jen is by Bobo himself.
And
I'm sorry about that. That was kind of part of the bit I'm doing today.
Hold on, Sharon.
Hold on.